What is its job? It shows the trace, the road, how much the pressure downside we have, how much is the current. You go to the system inspector, you can see this window. When you do this, you can see the arrows which shows the flow, okay, with the red arrows. As you can see, this is the critical. This is the critical. Our Reynolds number is high in this view. From the blue is nominal, but in here is turbulent. Our diffusers, which were here when we move the mouse. I just click one time on section 16. Static pressure is inch mercury. Just click one time. The last one has gone. If you want both of them, just click the mouse, hold the mouse. You can see both of them. 250 CFM has spent in this diffuser. And the flow direction is easily shown here. You can compare this. We just want to see the parameters here. So now we go to the calculations. Important note that I just see the height of the drop ceiling. We have to rectify some of them which are out of the ceiling. I check the size, approximately 1 feet. We have to change the situation of the installation of ducts. For example, our support is near 10 centimeter and 2 or 3 centimeter for the insulation. Estimately near 10 centimeter is enough, and we subtracted from 10, estimately 4 inches. We estimately use 1 feet. Okay. Again, I use tab and mention 1 feet, which we calculated before. Go to the duct / pipe sizing, friction velocity, equal friction, and static regain. And according to the velocity and how much is the maximum on feet per minute, just velocity is important or other things, and we need velocity and also friction, or friction and friction, or only velocity. Okay, these are the options. Constraints. For branch sizing, we use one of these 3 options: calculate the size only, match connector size, or another one. And I show you an example for this in the tables. For example, duct sizing examples. According to the software, it calculated according to the friction. You can see all the sizes and how much are the CFMs. Next example is according to before sizing. This is after sizing. Okay. We go downstairs. These are according to the velocity. Okay. And here are 12 by 12 for 200 CFMs. duct sizing for static region 6 by 6 and friction are same. You can select any of them for the round ducts or rectangular ducts. With different conditions, you can select any of them. We have the important note here. Restrict height and restrict width. You can limit the height and width. For example, I use the height with maximum size of 12 inches. I change it to 10 inches as maximum. Or 12 inches, it's not important. But for widths, you can select any value you want. But in our condition, maximum is 26 inches is the good one. So the software will calculate it for me. Maybe you take some errors. So we didn't see any errors. Perfect, like this. Now we can move the duct downward. It's better to select all the duct with each of them. I use the tab button. Okay, the vertical part is not possible, so I use the shift button. You can see the minus button. Like this. So it's better to select all the tabs with holding down the control button like this. Okay, and for this corner too, and for this part. Now return to the section. With the direction of the direction key on the keyboard, I moved it. So the flex duct is perfect for changing the position, so you can easily change the direction. Okay, I move it downward. I check it. I use and hold it down the shift button. Now it's logical. So this is our sizing lesson. There is another method which I will explain it later using Duct Sizer software. With this software, okay? We will talk about it later.